You're listening to the Big Chuck Podcast, brought to you by Venue Media.
Okay. Thank y'all for tuning in for another The Big Chuck Podcast, man. Y'all see it, it's the wrap up. You know, at the end of the month, we always do a wrap up. So we're gonna talk about everything that we talked about in November, and we also gonna talk about that motherfucking Mike Tyson fight. If did you see it or not, man? That's all I'm asking.
I wanted to.
Oh, so
I knew the line on it. I mean, you know, that's your degenerate gambler here. You know, it's like I knew the line, and a draw was plus 1,200.
Yes.
You took me.
Yes.
I was looking at it and I was just like, but I also look at every plus 1,200 and I'm automatically like, oh yeah, that seems like a good idea. And I always lose it.
I think that was set up to be that.
Oh
way,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we gonna bring that up. So you know what I'm saying? But first what I do is I usually go around the table and have y'all introduce yourself to these people, man, that's tuning in. And like I said, it's, you know, I tried to brief y'all before. We're going to talk about everything we talked about this month. So we're going to talk about politics. We're going to talk about women's self-esteem. Do women want equality? You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about a couple things, man. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? My fiance just chimed in. So, yeah, I'm being trouble too. So don't worry about it. Sorry about that, baby. Just go ahead, you know. Make some pointers when I get home and we'll talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go around the table. I'm going to start with you, Brian. Won't you introduce yourself to people and tell them what you do?
I'm Brian Edward Kidd, if you want to Google me, because there's this soccer player in England who pulls up all of, if you Google Brian Kidd, is this guy. He's like the Bill Belichick of soccer coaching now. Okay. So, yeah, you got to put the Edward in there. Like, I've done stand-up for probably since 2003.
Okay.
And acting since 2015. I've been in a lot of...
don't say pornos. No. Brian Edwards sound like a porno.
Think I'm going to let anybody else get control of that money? See, a couple different miniseries, a Robert Redford executive produced miniseries. Okay. There's crime drama shows that you watch and like that everybody always watches. Like I've been typecasted as a cop. Okay. Yeah, like
so at least you outlast the first black person in the show because the black person died first.
Well, cop. No, because most of the time these are about serial killers, so it's all white people.
Okay. We ain't gonna even make the movie.
No, it's just like I'm always the cop that like really didn't save lives, but then at the end they're like, "Oh well, he caught the guys." Like, yeah, well, you didn't catch them early enough.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go to the next. You got it all out? No homo. Tyrone, go ahead and tell them what you do.
I'm Tyrone from Frederick, Maryland, and I'm aspiring comedian. I'm not a comedian, but I'm learning.
We working with you. We working with you to my right.
And then mostly I just sell my body on the streets for money. You know.
No homo. Go ahead to the right, man. Tone, tell the people about yourself. Selling bodies.
Can y'all hear me with this on?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just regular old Tony Spoon, comedian. I've been in the game since 07. I done did it all. I done came out here and did it. I done did it all. I'm still trying to climb my way up the ladder, man. Tony Spoon, look out for me, man. Instagram, all that. I'm on all that.
Okay, that's one of DC. Like I told y'all when I first started doing stuff in this area, in the Hagerstown area, right. He was one of the people I reached out to. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know him. I bring him up here all the time. So I know Hagerstown definitely gonna show him love because he done cracked all the jokes and did everything he do, and then he stay afterwards and talk shit with y'all. You know what I'm saying? He ain't drinking no more. You know what I'm saying? But he had a couple shots after the shows, but he ain't drinking no more. You know what I'm saying? That's all good. But I ain't going.
I got saved.
Yeah, he got saved. You got saved. You was running home when you got saved?
No.
Okay.
I got saved by the grace of God.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. All right. Well, with that being said, we're gonna go into the first question that has to do with integrity. On one of our shows, the show was about integrity. You know what I'm saying? So the question that I had for most of the people is, how do you feel about what's going on in America? Like everything. You know what I'm saying? Like people tripping about wearing masks in Walmart. We was talking about that earlier. I ain't mean to put y'all out there. You know what I'm saying? you know, businesses, small businesses shutting down, big businesses making money. You know what I'm saying? Biden in, the Trump out. Trump kind of mad. Biden sprained his ankle. You know what I'm saying? they still building the wall in Mexico. I'm talking about all that shit. Like, what how do y'all feel? And this COVID shit getting on my goddamn nerves. But it's real. But it's getting on my damn nerves. So how do anybody want to chime in? How you feel about America right now?
Well, the reason that I have this on right now is because of the election. Biden won. It's like, I'm a liberal again. Like, I wear this everywhere.
Word.
All right, right,
That's my
comrades?
badge of honor right there.
You good with that
I'm
one?
going to change my political affiliation back to Democrat. You know, like,
You good with that? You good with that? You got anything on that tie?
Man, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know. It's just like the same, like, you know, vibe to me, I guess.
Well, how is it when you out there selling your body? They gotta wear a mask when they walk up. You said you were selling your body.
I mean,
there should be protocols.
They gotta wear a mask.
they
know
gotta
what I'm
wear a
saying?
mask.
Wear a mask. Okay, you can't
gotta-
touch the money. They gotta cash app you.
Yo, it's either Cash App or I don't know.
Okay, all right.
Emo.
It's all
Emo's
Emo.
quick and safe.
It's all good. You got anything on? Well, me, how I feel about what's going on, man, is it's already bad. You feel me?
It's already bad.
I don't think it can get no worse.
can't
man.
get no worse.
We're gonna come out of it. I mean, if we all, you know, keep doing what we doing. I'm sounding like Martin Luther King right now, Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? If we keep doing what we do, we gonna come out of this, and it'll be a better place for all of us: whites, blacks, Mexicans, Dominicans,
and the aliens that live here.
Oh
see
yeah,
how
oh,
you
yeah,
got
we
me
got the
with-
aliens in there. Oh, well, go ahead, Tom, bring it up. Where the aliens at?
Look, I'm a conspiracy theorist, man. If you want to know some of the things that I've learned, you could look up Jordan Maxwell. You could. Never mind, I ain't gonna reveal all my sources.
Go ahead, yeah, just
They watching.
But yeah, just look up, man. Just look up, and things aren't always as they seem. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
First and foremost, I want everybody to look up the Georgia Guidestones, right?
Oh, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep.
Then you
Georgia
can understand.
Guidestones are
You
insane.
can understand how they want the
Yep.
population to go from 7 billion to 500 million, just so they can have it.
And chisel it in stone in a bunch of different languages and put it somewhere.
In Georgia.
And it's like,
Georgia.
hey, this is exactly what's going to happen. Yeah, the Georgia Guidestones. Yeah, I know.
So they
exactly
doing
what
it
you're
in
talking
Georgia?
about. They don't even know who built it.
Cool.
Yeah, like they have absolutely no idea who built it, but it's written in
It's
like 8
seven,
different languages,
seven.
seven different languages, and it
What the
breaks
heck?
it down that the world's population needs to be about 500 billion people.
500 million.
Yep, and we're at 7.5 billion right now.
So you know how many people have to die to reach that quota, man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's kind of big. Yeah.
They put a
Hold-
big
that's the
dent in it.
billionaires and all their families.
Yeah, hold
all
on,
their
yeah.
cousins, like they're gonna be coming out of the woodwork.
Oh yeah, hell no. We well, all right. We gonna get off the
leave that
we gonna
alone.
get off that, and then like we
we
talking about integrity. You know what I'm saying? So a question I have is, do we as a nation still teach integrity? You know what I'm saying? Like me coming up, you know what I'm saying? I had to say yes, ma'am, yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, if any adult was around, I had to. Like
Right.
even if my mom didn't like that. Excuse my language. She ain't even like that bitch. I still had to call her Miss Gladys. You know what I'm saying? If my dad was beefing with him, I had to call him Mr. Charles. You know what I'm saying? And it taught you that, you know what I'm saying, that okay, as a man, we had man law. You know what I'm saying? If you was raised by a man, you know, I don't want. There's a couple women in the crowd, so I don't want to give away too many of our shits. But man law was man law. You know what I'm saying? It was certain things that men stand on this. You know what I'm saying? And if they try, like we used to play King of the Hill.
Right.
One of
And
the
that
games
shit
we
got
played is,
serious.
you got up to the top of the hill.
Your
and
nose be
Exactly.
bleeding.
You try not to get pushed off the top of the motherfucking hill.
I
You know
will
what I'm
fuck
saying?
you up.
The game
But
taught us integrity.
I think what changed the integrity is when people started having babies younger and younger.
Word.
Okay.
So they was trying to be adults when they really wasn't even know how to be kids, but they could do adult things like have sex. So
Okay.
those values wouldn't really drop down. That's when grandma used to have to raise the kid because the mama was gone, you see?
Okay.
Or the
Okay.
father was gone. He
Okay.
was either vacationing
Or
one
jail,
way or the
yeah,
other. You know what I'm
vacation.
saying?
Yeah, definitely
So,
on vacation.
I mean, I think that's when it started falling off.
Okay.
See, I try to teach my son integrity, and I don't even think he knows what the word is, other than whenever, Charlie Murphy gets it like bashed into his head by Rick James. Integrity. Like, But I mean, I still try to teach him, like right and wrong. But the word integrity, I was like, that's the only thing you would actually associate it with.
Okay, so what you feel about that? What did you think? Do you think that people still? I mean, I'm talking about in the masses, because I know people still teach integrity. Because, like I said, a couple of y'all I know outside of here, and I know y'all hold y'all kids down.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about as a whole, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I see some ignorant ass kids when I
see some ignorant ass kids. Like, it's just not the same how it used to be when we was coming up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, like for example, if there's like an old lady with groceries and she's dropping them joints.
You go over there, run it.
You go over there and help pick up her apples and oranges and all
you
that.
You might
shit.
take one or bite out of one.
You might bite out of one.
You might steal one. You might steal one.
But yeah, now you don't see that shit.
An old lady can fall. They want to be like this. You did an old
They
lady
be filming that shit, laughing at her.
She bleeding.
What are those? Looking at her shoes and shit.
Right.
It's just not the same. I don't know.
Yeah.
The most views I ever have on like anything I've ever put on YouTube is this cheerleader getting hit in the face with a football that was just like thrown out of bounds.
Yeah.
and yeah, it's probably like the worst moment of her life. And like, if anybody else other than me, the announcers didn't talk about it or anything. It was just a split second, but I had Comcast. I rewound it and I took my camera up and I took a video of it and I put it on the internet.
Hey, man, and the word integrity, does it mean anything? Like, to me, the word integrity means something. But like I said, people know I work with badass kids. You know what I'm saying? So I get the worst of the worst in the state of Pennsylvania. You feel me? Murderers, multi-rapists, you know what I'm saying? I get them all. You know what I'm saying? But when I talk to them, I don't see the integrity in their soul or their eyes. Like, when I talk to them and I ask them, like, listen, what made you do that? They don't really have no motherfucking clue. Like, they
deer in
like,
headlights.
Yeah, like they do shit like these youngins now. But like, look, me, I'm just using you because you next to me, Tone. I don't fuck with Tone. I'm about to ride on this block. I'll put it on camera. What integrity at? I'm recording me doing a crime.
Here's the evidence.
The fuck is going on? That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. Is it not being taught or they don't care?
It's a product of environment. Just like you can see, it's like even in Arkansas, it's just like a trailer park full of white kids. If it's like you're poor and your parents are poor and everybody steals from everybody, you grow up that way.
Okay.
And it has absolutely nothing to do with somebody's race. It has to do with just your environment that you're raised in.
Okay, so y'all go with the environment.
But see, then,
but it's not everybody. Just like there's good, there's good trailers in that trailer park.
Exactly. There's some
yeah. But then, like, there's like, like kids that have good parents and good jobs, and they come from a good family, and they the worst. Yeah. They the worst ones.
Yeah.
Because you know why?
They don't appreciate it.
They don't appreciate shit.
I don't even really think it's that, though. I really think that they watch so much TV.
Yeah,
right.
Media has a lot to do with it.
It has that influence because their parents probably keep them sheltered and things like that.
Okay.
As soon as they get a little taste of it.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what?
Everything that the parents taught them, gone the fuck out the window.
Out the window. And like, for example, there's a show on fucking MTV, Teen Pregnancy Mom. Yeah. And that shit was the biggest show in America.
16 and pregnant or something.
16 and pregnant.
Yeah, something like
I had
that.
a girlfriend to watch all of it. I can tell you about all these girls.
Yo.
So I mean, like, all right. I gotta go south with it, man. Like, all right, like integrity. Like back before we had the phones and all that, right? You know what I'm saying?
We had pagers.
Yeah.
I'd always lose mine.
We knew the secrets that the world didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like if you was from, you know what I'm saying? What were they saying? Well, we was broke. You know what I'm saying? You was from the broke areas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The syrup sandwiches areas. You know what I'm saying?
King syrup.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Cockroaches in people's
fucking
houses.
tear the wood off the shelf. King syrup.
Before the people outside knew that, before we had the phones. You understand what I'm saying? We always knew, no, I ain't trying to change Faggy Tone. We knew Faggy Tone. You know what I'm saying? We knew Lil, you know what I'm saying, Lil Dave and them. You know what I'm saying? Now, like when you look, it look like everything is like that nowadays. Like when you look on social media, it's men doing, to me, I think that's female shit. It's men, like me and my girl break up, nigga go straight to social media. Yeah, I fucked up her car.
And then showing them. Yeah. Then taking the car down like this.
It's what
Got
I'm saying
filters
about-
and shit.
Yeah, bro, integrity. Like, listen, a man law, you supposed to handle that.
He's supposed to bottle it all up and then explode on who he loves.
Period.
Drink, smoke, you know what I'm saying? Put on some slow jams and shit.
Yeah, you supposed to be in a house crying in the back room,
Like
all the
every
kids,
man did.
Yeah.
But it's not that no more because everybody want attention. You know
It
what I'm
is.
saying?
Likes.
Everybody is like competing for attention from everybody else. So you got people like, shit, I'm gonna set my balls on fire and run outside. You know what I'm saying?
Are they watching? Are they watching?
Yeah. How many views I got? How many views I got?
Do we notice the irony that we're all sitting here with headphones on and microphones talking about people competing for attention?
Yeah, but I see the irony, but this is really this is nowadays.
We
though.
are.
This is the new age. You know what I'm saying? Media.
Yeah, this some
I
other
think
shit.
It is. It's what you have to do.
But I think this media is better than the media we had before because they only told you what they wanted to tell you.
Right.
Now you can get around that. Like I said, like before it became big notice, nobody knew Faggy Tone in them. Didn't nobody know him. You know what I'm saying? Faggy Tone was he was strange to everybody. You know what I'm saying? But everybody know Faggy Tone had hands. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about Tone to my right. I'm just saying Faggy Tone or Faggy Cab. I'm gonna say Faggy Cab because I know a Faggy Cab. You know what I'm saying? He had hands. You know what I'm saying? Because he had to fight all the time because we called him Faggy Cab.
He had the meanest windmill.
Did he? His hands was
Do you
vicious.
dirty with that windmill?
Yes.
Do you dirty with that windmill?
You know what I'm saying?
Dare you say something about him?
But that's what I'm saying. But now, like the media now is catching on to that, and then it's kind of glorified. Like if you watch like Real Housewives of Atlanta and all that. If you look it up behind the screens,
I've never heard of it.
But I'm just saying, all them dudes, the hairstylist, a dude, the barber, a dude, the dude. You know what I'm saying? Like they found a lane before we did. You know what I'm saying? Like we still struggling. Faggy Cab made it out. How he make it out? And I'm still
Because
struggling.
they came with a huge ass collaboration
Woo!
and called it the LGBTQ homosexual hall of justice or some shit.
But we gotta attach straight to that too. The S at the bottom of that bitch, cause I need some of that. How they came up like that, man.
They came up. They got laws passed.
You can't even use words. You can't even call them gay. You can't use. Excuse my language. Bleep it out. Faggot. You can't say faggot.
Unless
But
you're in
you're-
like London or
Faded
something.
boy.
That means cigarette.
Everything just go.
But asking other comedians, though, just like whenever they put in the queue at the end, where it's like questioning, just like if Leonardo DiCaprio walks in and is like, "Hey, you want to fuck Big Boy?" I'm gonna question it. So shouldn't I be able to get away with all the jokes? Like I'm in the letters now. I'm questioning. It's like Leo is like, hey,
We gotta rewind it back.
I won't let you drown.
What question did he ask you off the rip?
oh no, you want to fuck Big Boy? Yep. Leo, come on, man. It's like
From Titanic.
Somebody
Yeah.
go in on that one, cause
From Titanic.
that fuck me, big boy.
You might catch a Django ass whooping fucking with me and say some shit like that.
It'd be that meme that's going around.
it's like, well, you know what, Leo? It's just like
That's a funny
your
one.
yacht looks pretty cool, you know. Like, like I might have to question this one. All right, now I got all the jokes.
Damn, man. Hey, I had to catch myself on that shit. Cause if that's the first question, that's a motherfucking problem.
That's a horrible
Can somebody
icebreaker.
step up? Hold on, I'm still laughing.
I'd be quite. I would hope I would have it on YouTube so I could share it. You know, like,
God damn. All right.
Leo just picks me. It's like, hey,
I'm gonna get off there. All right, I'm gonna go into another episode. God damn, Leo. Hey, Leo, you better not ask that man that question. Man. You was on Titanic, man. And you was
it's Brian Edward Kid, Leo.
I'll never let go, Jack. I'll never let go, Jack.
My contact information's on the IMDb Pro. Go ahead.
All right. Now we're gonna go into another episode. It was my episode 22, and it deal with self-esteem, self-worth, and the question is, do women really want equality? They did. Everybody looking up. I can feel it getting hot in here. It's getting hot.
The whole side of my face just got hot right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Read that, Chuck. And we could talk about
Is-
that. No. We could do that later on, but just keep that in mind.
Okay. Yeah, no.
That's a good one right there.
Yeah, I
That's
see.
a hell of a
He
good
just
one
sent
right
it up to me. But I'm gonna put, matter of fact, because you up there, you know what I'm saying, Slim Heifer, he a rapper from out
Slim
out
Hef.
Yeah, Slim
That's
Hef.
my
I'm gonna
nigga.
ask you a question and then I'm gonna go back because I gotta get time for it to soak in about, do women really want equality? So his question is true comedy dying in this day and time, being that everybody's comedians or inspiring comedians or hosts? His question is true comedy dying in this day of time? And where I think he going with it, Slim, is back in the day, nothing was taboo.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You wrote about everything, because like I said, it was before social media and all that. So you got the faggy Kevin stories from the comedians.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got what's his name?
The
stories.
midgets
Yeah,
and
you got
all
the
that
midget
shit.
strippers and all that.
Yeah.
When people were scared to come down southeast, you know what I'm saying? Scared to go out there. You got the midget stories from the comedians. You know what I'm saying? Or the rappers or something like that. So what he's asking is true comedy dying, because I think it make me mad when I see a lot of these comedians backing up on what they said. Like I'm not saying nothing harsh. to hurt
Resurfaced
nobody.
video from Conan O'Brien from like 2010. You know, it's like, what the hell is that?
Yeah,
Like,
but
it's not
like,
resurfaced.
in the time of what's going on, I was blessed and y'all was blessed with a skill to make that into funny. Like kings had jokers. I'm not saying I was a joker. When the king was mad or the queen was mad, Joker, they called him in. So he had to make light of whatever the fuck was going on right there. He ain't had social media. So he had to have the talent to make, or they gonna cut his motherfucking head off with his head. You know what I'm saying? And that's true comedy. Like you got to-
I know what you're talking about.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You got
like
to
in
do
England,
what
and
you
like,
do
yeah.
right now.
But now
Okay.
they don't put a condom over comedy. If you
Straight
get what I'm
comedy.
saying, they put a condom over. We
A
can't
loose
bust off.
joint.
We can't
A
bust
loose
off
joint.
like how we used to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta bust in the bag and throw it away. You know what I'm
Ribbed.
saying?
Yeah,
Because if
you
you
can't have
don't,
no baby. Yeah, you can't
right.
have no baby.
You can't have
right
no
now.
baby. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all got any point on it? Because, I mean, to me, like I said, and I mean, you know, God blessed me with, you know, what I have here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The studios and all that. So
Right.
I really can say what the fuck I want. And if they don't like it, it's what the fuck I said. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But a lot of people don't have that luxury.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? You could tune in or not tune in on my show. It's all good. Go
I
ahead,
mean,
man.
I have no problem with people making fun of white, Eastern, Northeast, Northeastern,
Blacks,
Americans
everything. I
and
make
like
fun of
Western Europeans.
But that's,
It's jokes.
It's like,
You're going to get these jokes.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying is like,
You know?
I took one of those genealogy things, and it is the most ridiculous white litmus test that you've ever seen in your life. I'll pull it up for you and show it to you. It's like you have this little circle in like, north, like Western Europe, and it all goes to like northeastern the United States. It's like all these white assholes just went here and stopped.
you got something on the Tyrone, but I mean, like I said, I don't have to tune in. Like I've seen white comedians, all they talk about was black shit. You know what I'm saying? And I seen it.
I've been
you know
there.
what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
I can choose to tune in or not. I'm not gonna get mad because
If
that
it's
might
funny,
be
it's
the-
funny.
It's funny.
Yeah, that might be
Yeah.
the crowd that they got. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna be telling you what happened in the hood when I'm doing a show for all 40, 50, 60-year-old women.
Right.
It's not gonna go over good.
Well, honestly, man, it's just like I saw there was a couple of white people here. I thought I was like your only white friend because you had me come to that. You had me come to do that comedy show, and it's just like I was like the only white guy there. I was like, landlord's just like losing bets.
Chuck, I'm out front.
It was like
It didn't look very safe in there. No, it's fine.
like last week, Chuck's just like, you don't have any white friends, Chuck. He's like, yeah, I do. He's like, wait, give me next week. He'll be on the podcast.
Exactly.
It's like, that's the only time I ever come around. It's like,
That's when they get on me though, because they always say
you get $100 every time I leave the room.
Yeah, I do got a sponsorship.
Hey, he does have a white friend.
Thank you, Republicans. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? All white people. You got to send me a check for $100. You know what I'm saying? Right on the show. You got something, Tyrone?
Man, I just think like there's just certain comedians that are still pushing real comedy. Like Dave Chappelle is leading the pack as far as saying whatever the fuck he wants
And
and
they
it
go
being
after him.
hilarious. You know what
But
I mean?
they still go after him.
I know.
But he
You know
do
what I
stick
mean?
to a script. Like I got a couple people here. What do y'all think about? The question is, do you think true, real comedy still exists. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the days where we talked about what the fuck we talked about, and people laughed or they didn't. Y'all think that exists?
Censored.
When you want,
when we wasn't censored, we could say what we want. I mean, you going
like Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah,
I remember watching Def Comedy Jam, being like, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen.
That's
on a VHS
crying.
tape.
You know what I
part
mean?
of comedy though. Intimidation and getting people, the shock value is part of, because comedy is written. Like, you know what I'm saying? The best of the best is written. They write the joke. They rehearse it. They go to open mics. They do this. They do that. That's why I never really called myself a comedian. I call myself a host, because I respect what they do. They go up there and try the material. Okay, they got her to laugh, got him to laugh, but they didn't laugh. All right, let me try to change this around. Come back to another open mic. Try it again. Then they work that same joke 15, 16 different times till now it's this. Now they either gonna keep it moving or trash that shit. I'm gonna try something different. You know what I'm saying? That's like art. That's like somebody drawing. That's like me telling the motherfucker, don't draw the devil.
I can't do stand up where like I don't entertain myself at the same time. Like I just gotta keep, like, maybe I tell a joke here and there that'll be the same, but I'll tell it differently because I gotta be entertaining myself. If I'm not entertaining myself, then I'm just bored and everybody's gonna be bored.
So I mean, what do y'all think about that? I mean, I don't think it exists as it is. You got a couple dinosaurs that's gonna keep it. You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
And then I mean, I've hired y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I censor y'all. I let y'all be y'all. I think
You've never.
Yeah, I
never
let
said,
y'all be
hey,
y'all. Like,
hey,
it's like I just stand back.
You know who my censor is? Look where my finger pointing at. That's what my censor is.
Okay.
Mine too.
I had one of those before.
I could
It
just see
left
the
me
eyes.
finally.
I shouldn't have said that. I
I
shouldn't
could
have
be on
said that.
stage and one of my, she see me about to go too far, she give you one of them mother jokes in school and shit like that.
Now he know better.
She do got the posture over there working. She is sitting in posture. Yeah. My grandmother be proud of you because she be on me all the time. Get your posture right. I know she gonna send me an email like, I looked at your show. Why you always bent over? Like, no homo, grandma. I'm not bent over. It's just I'm just got bad posture. You know what I'm saying? Y'all cool with that? With those answers? Can I go? I'm gonna go into the. All right, now we gonna go into the.
I don't think I actually answered the question ever, but
it don't matter.
Yeah.
Do women
Sorry.
really want equality? And with that, we talking about self-esteem and self-worth. And what I mean by self-esteem, so I need y'all to chime in on that. Did you hear the question? Do women really want equality? I'm gonna repeat it again. Say it one more time. Do women really want equality? Talk about self-esteem and self-worth.
I'm gonna have to get into my pocket and pull out my man card and then chop it up and hand it to everybody here.
Okay.
And then also send it off to the internet. But women shouldn't need equality if people just treat them with respect.
Okay, but do they want? I mean, you can cheat them with respect, and then they still don't want equality. They don't.
It depends on the woman. It's like just as much as the man. Like some guys just want to live at somebody's house and like do absolutely nothing. You know, it's like they don't want to be an equal. Like they want to sit on their ass. Like, an equal would mean that he had a job too.
But that dude still want to be the man of the house, though.
Oh, that's inappropriate then.
But he want to be the man of the house.
Then he has like a serious like mental disorder.
Hey, but that's where I'm trying to go with this.
So he hasn't been diagnosed.
Yeah,
he's self-medicating.
Do they want equality? Because I know it's some bitch ass men out there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the men species out here. It's some bitch ass men out here. But me, I'm not taking less than the man of the house. I'm not taking less than that because I deserve that. I earned that. You know what I'm saying? I earned the man of the house. And what I'm saying is the women, like the dude you talking about, the dude that's laying on the motherfucking couch, but you know what I'm saying, excuse my language, he dicking her down right, so she don't want to lose him. You know what I'm saying? So she want him there, you know what I'm saying? But he still want to be the man. Why does she, like, if she could get rid of him, like I'm saying, equality, like, okay, it's other dicks out there. You know what I'm saying?
I guess I should abstain from the conversation because, like, I have a 3-bedroom townhouse with just me and my son.
Okay,
like,
I'm just saying, I just want people to.
If somebody doesn't want to feel equal, it's like, okay, bye.
I think women want equality depending on the task. You see what I'm saying? Depending on the task. If it comes to taking out the trash, she don't want to take it. She don't want to take it out on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. She don't want to cut the grass. Not all of them like that. You know what I'm saying? It
Well, the
depends on
HOA
the
should do
task.
that. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Oh, God
Right.
damn it. I whited again.
Yeah, we talking about the whole.
Right. I mean,
Keep going, Tom.
it's just like it depends totally on the task at hand. You know what I'm saying? Because we wouldn't have to walk on the goddamn side of the street where the car gonna come off the curb and hit us if they want
Exactly.
equality shit. You can walk
You
on
can
the
walk on
side.
the
Right.
side too. Yeah,
Same
yeah.
me too.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
better
Yeah.
jump when I jump.
Yeah.
So that's why I say it depends on the task at hand.
Okay, so you said it depends. Tyrone, what you got?
Well, see, I've seen a friend of mine make his girl shovel snow while he was in the house chilling. And
Did he
I
have a
thought
hard
that was the
time?
most
Help her?
gangster shit I've ever seen. I was like, how the fuck you do that?
Oh, no,
I gotta look
I
at
don't
the
even think I
camera.
could do that.
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
gotta
what
look at
the
the camera for that. What kind of
I was
low
stuck.
self-esteem female was that?
I was stuck.
shoveling snow.
He ain't go out there and help her. Now I see she could come out there and help. She
Yo,
can at
she
least
had
like
snot
pat
coming
it
out of her
down or something.
nose.
Let me do the shoveling. But
Nah,
that's
he was
fucked up.
chilling.
That's
Wow.
crazy. He was
I
probably
let
playing
my
the game.
ex-girlfriend
He was chilling,
shovel the
rolling the block.
sidewalk before.
Wow.
I did.
So
Sorry.
So do you think that's some dirty motherfucker. So do y'all think women want equality? Like I think women do. Because that's all I see. Like
Nobody
even-
ever wants equality. They want to be a superior. So no, they probably don't want equality. They want to be above.
Superior? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would take that. I would listen to that. You know what I'm saying?
You know, in a perfect world, everybody would be equal and everybody would treat each other equally. But
It just got to be a balance. I think if it was like super equal, like right down the middle, I think that would just be chaos eventually. At some point, somebody's going to snap.
yeah, there ain't a butthole is
Yo.
safe.
No homo.
Somebody going to snap. Somebody going to snap. And that's just going to be on the next episode of
And there's
Forensic
69s,
Files.
there's 71s going on.
All right,
No.
all right, so I'm gonna ask the women this here. All right, do y'all want a man to take care of y'all? Yes, absolutely. Okay, and in that state, like how? Take care of y'all which way? Financially, sexually, emotionally.
Oh, geez, that's going
Hold
to
on,
be
hold
all
on,
of them.
hold
That's
on,
seven.
hold on.
I'm
That's-
sorry.
Let's hear it.
This is what the answer was.
Let's hear it.
Financially, sexually.
Yeah, what's my number one?
All of them. Yeah.
No, you
All
gotta
the
pick
above.
one. Gotta pick one.
No. You can go with all three.
Okay.
All three.
But financially,
All three?
All three.
All three. Okay. Now we gonna go with equality. And hold on. And the reason I'm gonna say equality.
Tell 'em,
because
Chuck.
We all at the age where we seen our grandmoms, where the dynamic was. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That if dad took care of the house, he took care of the house. Mom
Yes,
ain't
sir.
going out to work.
Right.
Mom staying in the house. Cause somebody gotta raise these kids to learn integrity. Hold on. I'm gonna let y'all answer that question. Somebody gotta teach these kids the integrity that I can't, cause I'm working 14-hour shifts. I come home, you taking my money. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker fish cold, cause you fix it at 6 o'clock. You know I get off at 11. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm venting. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm venting. So all right, with that,
I remember those nights.
we talking about equality. How can it be equal when one is when one is taking care of everything? How can it be equal?
But that ain't happening too much.
Yeah, that's what but I'm just saying. I'm just talking about what they want. I'm not saying what's happening.
I
I'm
just
saying, do women do
this shit is
women-
moving my spirit
I'ma
right
give you-
now. I got to say
I'm
something.
gonna bring it to you. The question is, do women really? That's why I put the word really. Do they really want
Do you
equality?
really?
Depends on what aspect of equality, because there's so many aspects of equality.
Depend on the
You're not gonna be
task.
equal as a man. The only equality I want with a man is to get that bag.
Okay.
Because women are
One said the only
Bonnie and
quality they
Clyde
want is
type
to get
shit.
the bag because two making the bag
You
make
ready,
a
B?
bag, right?
able to have the same job that a man is going for and get paid as much as he's getting paid.
That's what I'm
But
talking
in
about.
my other aspect of my life, I don't want to be equal as a man. I'm a woman.
Okay, and that's strong. That's
Well, one of the women here get me a drink.
oh, there you go.
Wow.
Oh, there you go. Look at that tone.
Wow.
empty.
Man, you better get up and get that. Man.
Yeah, I'll go get it. I'll be
You
right back.
trying to get me shot on my own show.
Like being as though, like being as though women and men see the world differently. Right?
Yes.
So I don't think they can match all three of those because some of the things that a woman might be emotional about, we like, shut that crying
That's-
ass.
yeah, that's some Bama
I
shit,
just
yeah.
almost
I've done
got
that today
shot
with my
today,
girl.
fired today, all this shit. The police done slam you on the ground today, and you coming out and want me to rub your goddamn feet. put some Neosporin on this cut I got on my eye. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So I don't think it'd be great if all that if a man could totally do that. But the motion swing is just too much here.
Too strong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
too strong.
It's too here.
It's too
Where they
strong.
think
Y'all got the same emotion swing.
So one of the, somebody,
But you ain't
somebody in
supposed to
the
know
crowd
that.
said
I'm a
men
man.
got the same emotional swings as women.
You ain't supposed to know my emotional swing. I'm a man.
Y'all have PMS also.
Yeah, somebody in the crowd said men just as emotional as women.
Look at all
Yeah, I
the equality
cried.
that just happened. Look, I
I
wouldn't
cried.
got my own drink.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look, we ain't never gonna bring that back up another time.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know what I'm
let's
saying?
do that
Because
shit
I know how that can go.
and I don't want to bring no
Can you
company
tell
next
who's the
time
only
I
single
come, 'cause
guy
I'm
is
gonna get in
here?
trouble.
Yeah.
I got a long ride home.
You know we definitely
Got a
gonna.
long
If I had a
ride.
girlfriend sitting here, like,
Yeah, we definitely.
I'd
You
be
see
shut the
how
fuck
you
up.
see
So
how-
you think you're funny, huh?
So
Think you're
now
funny, huh?
we gonna go to the next one. I told y'all gonna be arguing on the way home. But the next one is the podcast. It was what's next, and the question was it was asked out what's next because it was asked after Biden beat Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody before that, the pre-hype. Oh, I think Trump gonna win. Biden can't win. If Biden win, blah blah blah. You know how we was talking and everybody was talking.
Right.
Okay, Biden won. What's next? Are we content? As people like, man, all right, Biden in. We ain't gonna do that no more. We ain't gonna ask for equality. We not gonna ask for this. We not gonna ask for that because Biden in. We good. Wait for 4 more years. Or we still gonna keep our motherfucking foot on their throat. Like, all right, he in, but now Biden, what I need for is I need more black businesses to be black businesses instead of y'all saying minority, because minority, can be a old white woman. That's a minority. So the money not going towards what they trying to say is going towards. You feel what I'm saying? So we need to hold them, like y'all need to split that up. We need to, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, break it down. Well, when
I
you
never thought about it like that. That is true.
Yeah, so
Like,
when you
a minority business owner could be a
it's
complete
anything
white
but a
woman.
white man.
Well,
a minority business is anything but a white man. That's it.
That's
so
deep.
anybody can get that loan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you own Walmart, I can send.
I can't.
I'm
I
just
can tell
saying-
you that.
No, I'm just saying.
Nobody's
You can
giving
send
me
your
a
wife in
loan.
to go ahead and get a minority loan and take it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying as a whole, like, what's next? Like, how are we gonna hold it down? Or we just gonna stop talking? You know what I'm saying? We gonna do what normal motherfuckers do. All right, fuck, I don't fuck with that nigga like that, so I ain't fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? Or we gonna sit down and talk and try to come up with something, and then if Biden don't do it in 4 years, his ass is gone too.
I'm an American
Yeah.
first, man. I'm an American first.
All right.
You know, whoever the president is, if it would have been Hillary, I'd be like, cool. You know, look,
I mean,
go America, we'll figure it out.
This,
You know?
all right, let me ask you this. This how I feel about it. You about to say something?
Go ahead.
I was saying now is the time to apply pressure.
Exactly. Keep they. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Ain't nobody exempt.
Exactly.
Now is the time to apply pressure.
That's what I
Word.
said.
Ain't nobody
the hustle
exempt.
never dies, no matter who's in office. The hustle never dies. Just
Nope.
within each administration, you got to find the loopholes that work for you to make you excel. So I was poor since goddamn Ronald Reagan to Obama. I'm thinking Obama come in shit. I'm at least give me a Cadillac this year. What the fuck?
Yeah, we ain't get shit.
Still driving a
So
Civic.
he's gonna get
You got
every
shovel
black
ready
person a
jobs.
Cadillac. A Cadillac and a pair of Jordans.
We're gonna
That's
build
Got
a
my
bunch
girl
of
shoveling
bridges.
snow.
No, we got the
Grab a
girl
shovel.
shoveling snow. Yeah, Obama had the girl shoveling snow, huh? Come on, Obama, you gotta step that up.
Michelle.
Anybody else
Get
got
your ass
something
out
on
there.
it? Like me, I think we need to keep applying pressure. We need to
Yeah.
keep talking amongst ourselves. We need to keep figuring out what we lacking in, what we need strength in. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what we need. We need to keep articulating and talking to each other. You know what I'm saying? And doing. That's what I think.
I agree.
Families, man.
I
Like
agree.
a family structure. It's whenever a father and a mother, whenever it's possible. It's like I said, it's like I'm a single dad. I don't have a girlfriend or nothing that lives with me. You know, like it's just me and my son.
You trying to shoot shots at motherfuckers on the panel?
Who's
You
the
shoot-
panel?
You shoot shots with an adult. I don't got no girl. To live with. You know what I'm saying? Dirty
No.
motherfucker.
Just like no, trust me. Like, oh, if there was one from way back in the day, oh my
I'm a
god,
Pisces,
she
ladies.
already would have tore down the set. All right, you guys have wonderful ladies. You trust me, they're great. But honestly, it's the family structure. It's getting up in the morning with the kid. It's just like not making
Breakfast.
sure. Yeah, like whenever I'm tired as hell, but I still get up whenever my son gets up. And,
Right.
we eat breakfast in the morning. And my ass goes back to bed because I don't start working until like 11 or something like that. like get out of bed till depending.
I'm the same way. Yep.
And yeah, you just have to, raise kids right and don't shelter them. Can't shelter kids. You gotta, they have to know how horrible the world is. And then tell them how you made it out of it to where you're sitting with them right there, eating breakfast that day. Always tell them the truth.
Real rap.
I got a question, and I need the people in the crowd to chime in on this also. So I'm basically, if you answer, I'm gonna tell the people that's listening and watching your answer. Okay. Here's the question: as men, are we built to lead us into the future, or should we sit back and let women lead? Because when you look on TV, listen, I know you laughing. But when you
gonna get me killed, man. You gonna get me fucked up tonight, man.
When you look on TV,
I ain't even saying this shit.
You seeing strong women. You seeing Kamala Harris. You seeing the women down in Atlanta. You seeing all these senators and all. You seeing these women out there doing it. Even when you look at the what's it called, you see women standing on the front line with the bullhorn, speaking in the riots. You know what I'm saying? And
running that shit.
Yeah, and they doing a damn good job. You know what I'm saying? And men, we had our time where we was out there boycotting and getting busted in the head with rocks and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And
enough of them chicks get hit in the head with rocks, they ass gonna fall in the back of that line.
You better go handle that.
But you guys hungry?
But that's what I'm saying. So
What?
For right now, the TV coverage is liking that woman face. Is the reason I'm asking this question.
That's the agenda
like I said, I gotta be out there. So if it's asking me this question, I can answer it myself. Yeah, men are built to lead to the future. You know what I'm saying? Because I can take that rock. I'm quick enough to dodge that rock, pick it up, and throw it back. You know what I'm saying? Unless it hit me like, we're gonna bring that up. Unless it hit me like the nigga Nate did. You know what I'm saying?
Lord, Nate
yeah,
Lord.
and knock me out. You know what I'm saying? But me as a man, I think even if a woman is out there, you know what I'm saying? I'm not comfortable with standing behind her. I'm be standing beside her. Cause yeah, she talking, but if somebody run through that motherfucking barricade, I'm trying to push his chin through his back. You know what I'm saying? That's me. So I'm not standing behind nobody. But as a whole, I think we got some soft ass men out there. Like I said, niggas on motherfuckers talking about PS5. Fuck a PS5, nigga. We try and get on. We losing businesses.
I ain't got no time for that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, honestly, it's just
I'll wait
like
till next year.
What do you see on social media? PS5s. That's all.
this
motherfuckers
generation
talking
of consoles really isn't like that much of an upgrade. It's really not that big of a deal to
about. Man, they
upgrade
better
to
go
a
out there and
PS5.
play Smear the Queer out in the yard or something. Man. You know what I'm saying? The fuck?
I wonder what
Yo.
kids call that on the playground these days. It's a game that's obviously played.
They don't
No
call
matter
this
what.
shit.
That's a hate crime game.
That's a hate crime.
Like,
You going to jail for
we
that.
all played that in the 80s, but like, what's it called today? Just
Maybe
like,
somebody. Miss
Called
Katrina-
hate crime.
Miss-
That's
Hate crime.
It's called hate crime.
Miss Katrina Robinson said, men need to lead, but nothing wrong with a woman leading also. Men should be right there next to the woman, supporting.
That's fair.
That's
I
fair.
believe that's
That's
fair.
Good. I mean, anybody got anything else to chime in? How y'all feel about it?
Because they
You know
want
what I'm saying?
equality. Yeah, so that's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah, how y'all
Y'all can
feel?
help lead, because sometimes, in our...
Man, it's like Obama. Michelle was right there. I'm sure when they got home, she was helping all the decisions.
Yeah.
He had to listen to that shit because he didn't want to break
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
He's like, Michelle,
Yeah.
give me my Newports and go in the fucking room.
Yeah, because I know Obama went through it when the camera
talking
was
way too
on.
much.
What? A sister? I know. And she from Chicago? I know he went through it when the cameras went on. She was all smiles to that camera. Come on, let me talk to you over here. Let me holler at you.
Look, if she didn't want to
Come here once, player.
Let me holler at you. Send the kids off. Where the kids going? Don't worry about where the kids going. Nigga, come over here. Let me talk to you, man. 'Cause that's why Obama
You better
didn't
not
pass
embarrass
shit.
us in
He
front of
was
this fucking country.
Man, come on, man. A sister? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you.
And that's why they got, what's her name, Kamala Harris, just to check Joe Biden bitch ass. Every now when he fucked up, she gonna be like this. She gonna ball his ass like this.
Don't let me call my brother Daryl.
Oh, man.
You know she gonna
Right.
threaten his ass, man. Oh, you don't want to pass that bill? Don't let me call my brother Daryl. You know how that nigga go. You know what I'm saying? So,
He'll be here in 20 minutes too.
exactly. All right, so we on the what's next thing. Y'all good with the what's next? Y'all cool with that? With the
I think what's next is gonna be worse though, dog. For real.
All right, that's why I want somebody to say.
Oh,
How do you
I'm
think it's
just-
gonna be worse? How you think it's gonna be worse?
Because they're gonna slow ball the vaccinations and all that shit. They gonna rush it now, and then we're gonna be test dummies because most vaccinations ain't really sound until
Hell
like
no.
5 or 10 years
Exactly.
later and shit. So we're gonna be the crash test dummies. We gonna be zombies.
It's
and
gonna be
shit.
exactly zombies.
Right, zombies. Then we gonna have babies by our zombie girlfriends. Then we gonna have
Word.
new zombie.
That's what
babies
I've been
and shit.
saying this whole fucking
This
time.
shit
Is
crazy.
zombies. This shit's a zombie movie. Getting ready.
That's all they doing. That's all the movies they get bit and then they do this shit like this. And
Exactly.
And they fucked up biting the next motherfucker.
You got COVID.
You got COVID. You got COVID.
So y'all taking the vaccine? I ain't taking shit.
I ain't taking
I
shit.
work for the state. They already. I was like, listen, man.
I ain't going first.
Blame it on
I
Muhammad.
said I'm a
Muslim.
liberal now. Remember, I got the mask. 'Cause of course, I'm taking the fucking vaccine. The
ain't
second
going
they
first.
give it to me,
Oh,
it's
that
like,
that.
motherfucking nipples gonna be swollen. Nipples gonna be like,
I'm lactating.
I'm like, God damn, nigga.
Why am I lactating? Why the fuck am I
Fuck around,
lactating?
they gonna shoot you with some shit. Your nipples gonna be swollen like
my
I just
ovaries
don't
hurt,
think
dog.
it's a
You
good
got
idea to have anybody inject you with anything, let
That's what
alone
I'm
the
talking
government.
about. No,
I mean,
If
it's
they gonna
probably.
do it, infect somebody on death row that done lost all his appeals.
Oh,
They
he
gonna
about to
kill
die
his-
anyway.
He
He ain't
about
about to die anyway. Shoot his ass.
Shoot his ass up.
Shoot his
nigga.
ass up. And if he lived, then okay. Just kill
Give me
him
that
next
shit. I'm
month.
gonna sign up next for
sign
that.
up.
Like, shit.
Yeah, that's the real. That's what you need to start. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
the
Yeah,
ones
them
in jail.
motherfuckers on death row. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, government, Biden, test them motherfuckers, man. They gonna die
You'll
anyway.
save the
Y'all
world,
pay for
Stevie
it.
Ray. You'll save the world with
Yeah,
this.
y'all gonna
There was
save
actually a
the
person that
money.
like tried that, and his name was Hitler. By like
We don't know
using
Hitler, though. We don't-
experimental
we don't know
drugs
Hitler.
on prisoners.
No, we don't know Hitler. But no, there was prisoners he snatched.
I got a
I'm
cousin
talking
named
about
Hitler.
crime. If you rape 22 kids, nigga, you need to try this vaccine. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I ain't no Hitler shit. You deserve them goddamn 22 and give them the bad shit. You know what I'm saying? The shit with the shake, not the good bad. Give them the shake shit.
Tastes
Seeds.
funny.
Yeah, seeds and sticks and all that in there.
This tastes funny.
Yeah, give him,
I worked
give
at
him
this
that
one
shit.
job. I had this old redneck that used to just hammer me all the time about stuff, and he was just like, yeah, every kid should from 18 on until 24 should be in the military. I was just like, just like, you were in Vietnam, right? He's like, yeah. It was like, you know that you were there fighting in that.
Oh man, look, my man Carl.
I saw
Carl.
that. I saw.
Carl, man, what the fuck is you talking about, Carl?
Man, I saw that. I just went past.
Oh, this is for y'all women, man. My man, I'm calling your name out there. My man, Carl Hampton.
Hampton.
He said, Big Chuck, there needs to be more stay-at-home fathers.
I agree.
Hell, somebody gives me that.
Who agreed?
I agree.
What?
Yeah.
What you mean by stay home? You mean stay at home
Stay
and
at
not?
home. Like, stay
I
at
will
home.
gladly be a stay-at-home father if somebody gives me the
I
money
need a
to do
PS5
it.
then. I'm gonna get a PS5 then if I'm being stay-at-home father.
Hold on. We
With
just started
free
a whole
games.
new
Stay at
way.
home or
I ain't
stay at
bullshitting.
home?
Yeah, let's do this one at a time so we can hear it.
So say you and your wife are married. Your
Right.
wife makes 100,000.
Right.
You can only possibly make 20.
Right.
You have child care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
exactly
All
Hold
those
on,
bills add
hold on.
up.
Let me
It's
tell you what she
fiscally
said.
more
Somebody-
responsible for a man to stay home in some situations. Yeah, definitely.
Somebody in the crowd said this. Just say hypothetically, the woman was making $100,000, and the most a man can make is $20,000. You know, they got all types of bills. He needs to be a stay-at-home dad. And
That's
do
not
that.
even a
I do-
question.
Yeah, I do that.
That's not
You know
even
what
a
I'm saying?
question.
But stay at. He said it needs to be more. So that means it need to be more motherfuckers that can only make $20,000 a year. God damn, what type of nigga is you? Shoot,
You have to be somebody that
nigga
doesn't
work.
try to make $20,000 a year.
that mean you
If you're making
feel fine
$20,000 a year,
at
you're doing working more and doing the bare minimum
You can't get the manager
of
job
your
at
mental
McDonald's, man.
complex.
It depends on your circumstances of your household.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it does. It does. It depends
Yeah,
on.
but-
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm just
But
making
see,
light of it. You know what I'm saying?
if
For
there's a girl
20,000.
dating people and she found
said, hear
out,
me out. Go ahead, Carl. Say something, man. Type it. You talking about hear me out? I can't hear you. Goddamn it, you got to type it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, I ain't built for no stay at home. You know what I'm saying? Because then I'm in there cooking, my girl coming and smack me on the ass and all that shit, man. Like,
Where's
keep it up
dinner?
there. No, hell no.
where the hell's my
Yeah,
dinner?
Then I'm mad, like, you don't see these kids
Yeah.
running around here jumping all
I'm
around.
saying,
I got laundry and
I
shit.
need some help.
Yeah, can you
I
phone
need
the
some
coach?
help.
Yeah, I'm sounding
I need some me
I
time.
do want to go get my nails done Friday. Fuck out of here. I'm not saying no shit. Like, I'm not asking for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't smoked no weed yet. I've been waiting for you.
You got, no,
I
you
just
gotta
found
wait for her
out
to
like
bring you the weed.
nails aren't that expensive.
Now
I was
she
like-
couldn't go past your normal dude. She bought the shit from Bushwick Bill and the shit got sticks and all that. You ain't high. You done work. You done been with the kids 5
Yo,
days.
this shit even weed?
Lil Daryl sick, and she gonna give you some stick weed. You know what I'm saying? Some bush. Hell no, women. Y'all don't understand the sensitivities of being a. Well, y'all do understand. You know what I'm saying? I switched that up. Yeah. But yeah, no, I ain't doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. Oh, now listen, man. Teaches boys to be men.
He gonna
Carl.
watch you. He gonna watch your ass get up in the morning and
Carl.
go to work. He gonna watch you cut that grass. He gonna watch you fix shit around the house. He gonna watch you. You gonna teach him how to read, write, and do math if you know how to do it. So you can still show him that. Stay your ass, go to work,
Nigga, you-
come home and be a goddamn
Carl,
dad.
you can do that on Zoom. Nigga, I can do a Zoom call to my son.
See, that's my problem. Is like my
Hey,
son's
son.
never gonna actually learn how to like do the grass. I'm gonna have to show him that I pay for the HOA.
Oh,
But you know, it's just like, but that guy that's out there that's mowing everybody's grass, I was just like, look, I put into that. Like,
What?
and that's your
what it-
responsibility
Hey,
someday.
Hey, Carl, I'm gonna have to reach out for you. That you might have to come on the show and explain yourself on that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because stay-at-home dad is not me. I'm anti that. You know what I'm saying?
Plus, like, girls aren't like trying to date a dude that's a stay-at-home dad. Like, if she finds out that his highest potential is a stay-at-home dad, she's going to the next. nigga.
Really?
Gone.
No,
I guarantee it.
I have to interject
guarantee
on
it.
this
Go on.
one.
Go
I
ahead,
have to interject on this one. I was just like, I'm a 6'7" actor comedian that has a 3-bedroom townhouse, and I'm a a single father.
That's what I am.
Like,
That's
the
why I'm
only-
a single father.
The only thing that's better than me right now is widower.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
you-
only accomplishment that I could get.
But what they saying is you give up all that and then go live with her.
What I would go live with?
up all that
I would
and then
go
go
live
live
with
with-
some other woman.
Yes, go live with her.
Like in her house?
Yeah, you
no,
stay
no,
at
no.
home. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So you saying what I'm saying. You don't want me to stay home dad. Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
That's silly talk.
Y'all gonna start some shit.
We're gonna get off this.
Get off that
Carl,
shit.
I gotta get you on this show for that one because you started some shit with that one. But you know what I'm saying? Being we get into the twilight of the shit, man. How many of y'all watched the Tyson fight last night?
I did.
No, I just saw that.
Any of y'all watch the Tyson fight? You didn't watch the Tyson
I
fight?
didn't
You
watch
the
it.
Tyson fight? You watched the Tyson fight?
Yeah, I watched
It was
On
$50,
YouTube.
and the quality. Whenever I watched it, like later, is like that was awful quality.
Yeah,
that was
no.
not like a UFC fight in Fight Island.
Dude, what I'm gonna tell
That
you
shit
is,
like was like fight
I
night.
got,
Yeah.
I got it
So, like,
because it took me back to a time in my life where shit was good, where shit was
Right.
city. Like the 80s, 90s, you know what I'm saying? I mean, my man here, so he know how DC was in the late 80s, early 90s. Like DC, like we talking about New York. DC was the spot. It was not New York.
For
People-
fighting?
No, for everything.
Oh,
Any-
okay.
I'm talking about streetwise. If it was streetwise, it happened in DC. People left New York to come to DC. You understand what I'm saying? That's when shake your thing.
Do what you wanna do.
You know what I'm saying? Like even the rappers was using go-go shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I'm going all the way thing. But to watch Tyson was a main thing. That's why I was hurt when he had his fight in DC and he quit. That's when he fought Peter McNeely. He quit. Like, nigga, why would you do that in DC? Out of all the cities we support, man, listen, you couldn't say nothing bad about Tyson.
I don't remember that one.
And nowhere, I'm talking about nowhere in DC. Even it was DC fighters, heavyweights, nigga, you couldn't say nothing bad about Tyson in DC. So to make it going all the way, it made me feel I got the thing because I just wanted to see him walk to the ring one more time. I wanted that nostalgia.
wanted to get it back.
I wanted that. Like, that's my man Tyson. And then Roy was shot. Roy was the motherfucker too in the 90s. You couldn't say nothing bad. If you like boxing, Roy was.
That was the dude.
Roy punished Chop Chop.
That was, yep. Yeah, he did.
And Chop Chop was a DC legend. You know what I'm saying? But
William Joppy.
I got it. But if you didn't see the show, man,
That draw was bullshit.
no, but you had to listen to the commentating. That shit was like a comedy show. That
Snoop.
nigga Snoop had me weak the whole
Yo.
night. The
That
whole
shit was
motherfucking
funny.
night. If you get a chance, watch the whole show. It's not, maybe the quality was corny, but the commentating Snoop, that was the blackest show I
Yo.
ever seen in my life. Look, they smoking weed.
Yeah.
Him and Wiz
yeah.
Khalifa smoking weed on the
But
joint.
was it? It was in California, so
Yeah,
you know,
but they
who gives a
smoking
shit
weed.
there?
But on commentating, nigga
Yeah.
rapping got the joint in his hand, like hit the joint. This time I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But the highlight of the night was Nate Robinson, man. Somebody please explain to me what the fuck Nate was thinking. Like Nate,
Oh, man.
now, let me get y'all. I don't know if y'all
He's a
know.
meme. He's a meme
He's
now.
a meme.
But
now.
Nate was an athlete to the 10th power. He played
Oh, yeah.
D1 football, D1 basketball.
Yeah.
Played in the league many years. The only person to win a dunk contest 3 times. Jordan,
Yeah.
Dominique, none
Tried
of them
out
did it.
for the Seahawks.
Yes.
Didn't make the team. I don't. Or did he make it?
didn't make it.
No.
he
Yeah.
didn't make
Okay.
it.
Yeah. I didn't think so. I didn't
But
think so.
he
Yeah.
tried, but that was late after his career. You know what I'm saying? He in the big 3. And then the word
Hung
on the
in
street,
until the end of that.
yeah, but the word in the street was that he was knocking niggas out in Seattle when he was young. You know what I'm saying? So he went.
I didn't think that was gonna happen.
Legend has
All
it.
right, let me speak on
ahead,
let me speak on that. Let me speak on that. Like, you know how like it's some dudes in the neighborhood that might got heart, but they can't fight for real.
Can't fight.
But they just rush your ass and one of them Jones to land. That was Nate Robinson. And then Jake Paul just slipped one of them and he died. That's the first thing I put on Facebook. I said, oh, he done killed Nate Robinson. Because when you lay face down like this and none of your shit is moving, none of your shit
He was
is
face
moving.
down and ass up.
But that was the third time though.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, that was the third time he got hit, and then the final.
No, he got knocked down 3 times.
Okay, so it was a TKO no matter what, but he got knocked
No,
out.
it wasn't even gonna be no TKO. They was gonna let him get back up
Yeah,
again.
back up.
But
But
three in one round is TKO.
No, it was two. It was
Oh,
3 and
two.
2 rounds.
It was-
Because
okay,
the second round is when it was over. But early in the first round, he was charging the dude. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like we say, real comedy back. I'm gonna bring it back. Why the fuck he lose to a white dude though, man? I'm hurt about that.
Especially a white dude from the Disney Channel that makes a bunch of money off of YouTube. It's like that's like the worst
I'm
thing.
sorry, Jay. You know I got. You know
Shit,
I got.
ass
you know-
woman,
you know I got
ass
some-
women's come in different races. Fuck that. White, black, green.
But look,
it's your
Nobody
ass.
is
You
good.
gonna have a dude at Walmart. He gonna step up now. I'm a fucking man knocked out Nate. Don't make me knock you out. And then assaults is gonna go up, and then we gonna be back in jail again, man. Cause you know it's a dude right now walking around pumped up, man. Fuck that nigga. That nigga. He mad right now. He trying to get back.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, when I watched, I was like, Nate Robinson gonna fuck this white boy
Did
up.
I?
Is that the same Paul? Because there's two of them. Because I
One
can't
is
tell white
Logan.
people apart either.
One is Logan
But-
and the other one is Jake.
Yeah.
Okay,
Jake
which one was at the mall whenever all the riots were going on?
I think that was Logan.
That was
Okay. Well, either one of them would have been fine. I would have loved to have seen either one of those
Yo,
kids
he
get knocked
slept
out.
him.
But did y'all ain't see, man? You don't. But
They
they
can't pull that shit up on one of these screens, man.
on it.
It was
Nah,
quick.
there's gonna be licensing.
Right, yeah.
But all I'm gonna say is like, as a man, that's nigga worst night. Look, I done been in rumbles. I've been jumped. I've been stabbed. I've been shot at.
Yeah.
All that. But one thing I can say this on my resume: I've never been slept. Nigga, I'm not getting knocked
No.
out.
You know whose
I ain't
fault it
never been
was?
slept.
You know whose fault it was? It was his friend's fault. His friends told him that he's going to be able to kick this white boy's ass.
Got this, brother.
He got him all pumped up.
So what you 36
Hey, you know what I'm
23?
saying? Let's go and make some money real quick.
Come on, we'll get out of here. It's like we'll go hit the slot machines. We're going down the tables because we're getting all
Go
this
get
money
this
from
money
you
real
winning.
quick, you know.
You already know
And
that.
then
Hold on,
Disney
hold
Channel
on.
knocks you the fuck out.
And that's the worst shit in the
Disney
world
Channel
right there.
knocks you the fuck out.
But do you know how
Down, down,
disrespectful?
down.
Do you know how disrespectful Jake Paul is? He took a picture today with
the nigga
Nate
jersey.
Robinson jersey. Oh, I was
jersey.
like,
Are you serious?
you can't do this.
Oh,
He's supposed to go to his house and whoop his
That's
ass.
legal. That's
You gotta get a
legal.
rematch for that
That's
one.
legal.
Legal. That's
No,
what
that's legal. Yeah, it's just like, come on
I'm
now.
going to get
That one
How
hurts.
many times did Michael Crabtree get his chain snatched
No, I'm
just
gonna
for
get-
it being old?
I'm going to get more day. I'm getting faggy calves. Nigga, we going his house, man.
We loading up.
Yeah, I'm bringing all the old strange motherfuckers.
And you giving
that
my
don't
jersey
know.
back, too.
And I'm taking the jersey off. Bro.
You taking my fucking jersey off.
Bring that
too.
jersey with you.
And I'm gonna put a boot stain.
Rematch.
And I gotta
Bring
put a
that
boot
jersey.
stain on his shirt somewhere, a Tim stain on his shirt somewhere, man. Hey, hell no, that's disrespectful.
That's-
Yo,
And
You
considering
beat my
how-
ass, them pose in my jersey and shit.
But he
Hell
did the
no.
jailhouse. He was
Yeah,
on the
like
knees
this,
like
right?
this.
oh, the penitentiary pose. Oh, man, you gotta die for
With
that
his
one.
back to him.
Damn.
Considering how crooked the main event was, that it was like plus 1,200 and it ended up being a draw. It's like they could have like a plus 5,000 that Nate Robinson's crew's just gonna come in and just beat the living shit out of him before the fight even starts.
That's what we need.
Yeah, motherfucker.
It's like, I said come back.
Yeah, we-
and it's just like before the fight even happens, like his whole crew just mashes the fuck out of him.
Yo,
that's what we
Nate
got.
looked like Glass Joe off of Mike Tyson Punch Out.
Hey,
Like,
Nate,
just
man.
breeze through him.
Hey, man. Look, we had a good show, but Nate, man, come on, man. This guy
Nate,
do
if you
something.
up in your right mind, please don't do that shit ever.
Never again.
Go back to Mike Tyson Punch Out or some shit, man. That ain't for you, dog.
Start from
Never
scratch.
again. Boxing is out of your realm, man. I know you're an athlete. Leave it alone. And I don't even want to see you practicing. You know what I'm saying? Put the gloves down. You 0-1. Retire. You got enough money. It's over for you, bro.
It was a good run.
It was a good run. You made it on that pay-per-view. How
At
many
least
boxers
the
can say
Seahawks
that?
caught him. They didn't
On
just like Pete Carroll didn't just like walk him out to the parking lot and punch the fuck out of him.
Oh, man.
Yeah, don't put your gloves on again, man.
Yeah, but yeah, we gon'
Go ahead.
Yeah, no. You got something else to say?
No, I said don't even put on no winter gloves, motherfucker. Just let your hands be
Yeah,
cold. You ain't doing shit with them.
Yeah,
I know better.
none of that.
I know
None of
better.
that. You can't talk about OJ gloves or nothing. Gloves is out of your motherfucking vocabulary. Don't say gloves. And watch the motherfucker end up getting a motherfucking isotone commercial. On some bullshit.
We got a bright idea.
All right,
I saw your fight last night.
man, listen, I know we already went over the time, but that was a good show, man. That was a good show. Thank y'all for coming up.
Thank
man.
you
Can we get
guys
some
for
clap?
having me. I appreciate it.
Thank y'all for being, I'm gonna get a couple of drinks before we leave. Thank y'all for coming out. But before we wrap it up, I have y'all tell the people what your handles is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, COVID going on, but they all gonna be in the shows. You know what I'm saying? You know, shows is coming soon as this COVID is over. We shooting for January 23rd as of now. You know what I'm saying? But we'll go from there. So tell the people the handles how they can get in touch with you. You know what I'm saying?
Which way you going?
We're gonna go the way we started.
Okay.
It's Brian_Edward_Kid KIDD on Instagram, and then Brian Edward Kid anywhere. If you just Google that, there's that soccer player I was bitching about earlier. I bitch about him all the time. It's a huge inconvenience in my life. But if he dies, he's gonna get more famous. Abruptly. I mean, hopefully he just lives for a while and dies from cancer.
Exactly.
But that's
He just go hard with it. No homo.
yeah. So Brian Edward Kid. Just Google that and you'll find it.
I am on Instagram at BigRone1983. And on Facebook, I'm at Tyrone Smallwood. And when I'm selling my body, I'm on All Saint Street after 8 o'clock.
But when he out on the streets, his name is Big Wood. No homo. No homo. Big Wood, not Smallwood. Y'all ain't catch on that. Over your head.
I am Tonio Stewart. Tonio Stewart on Facebook and Tony_Spoon on Instagram. And my locked up number was 37452. Lord in prison. If you want to look up on Bureau of Prisons, you can find me. Thank you.
All right. And y'all know how to get in touch with me. Linktree, look up SMUNT. And like I said, we're going to do this next Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to bring these brothers back. You know what I'm saying? Do what we need to do. I need y'all to keep DMing. I'm going to do a little watch party later on, man. A couple of these got a little trip back home. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all show them love. Reach out to them and do what y'all need to do. And with that being said, I'll see y'all next week. We out.